No, I don't hate women. I don't.
I just hate the idea of women.
I just don't like how they all act and are and talk and move around the world.
Poison to poison.
Poison to poison.
Poison, ladies and gentlemen.
Poison on the show.
I love you both. Dave, halfway.
I love all of you guys.
To love.
To true love.
To love. You know, I'm always
To doing it right, you know? And who's
I'm always
to say...
in love. You know what? I will say this, and you can back this up, and so can Dave, because you guys have known me the longest.
Okay.
Caleb, you know, Caleb's known me for a while. Caleb knows me well.
He knows you. Yeah. He knows you the most.
Here's what I've never experienced.
True love.
No.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted.
I mean, that's circumstantial. Sure. I can gen up true love in a few hours. No, but I've never experienced any of my friends going, man, you should marry that girl.
No shit. I was talking to Dave about this earlier. Interesting you say, because, sorry, my levels are going to be
No, you're pretty good.
not the best. We were like, I'm trying to think of like the one that I liked. Like trying to think of one that I liked.
Yeah.
Right?
Then I just mean in general.
That's what I mean.
There's been good ones.
There's been good ones.
They're all good, actually.
They're all good.
But were they all good for me? Or was I good for them?
And it's also like which...
Is that a little push-pull situation here?
Yeah, and it's which you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which you are we talking about? Because let's get deep, right?
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay.
The you that the you right now.
You've been through a lot of phases with me.
I have.
Like 2015 phase. Mm-hmm. Then
Married.
Yeah.
I've been through married phase.
Yeah, very married.
Very married. To the point where I didn't even understand that this was a possibility for you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know you very well.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
Crazy.
he's married, he has kids. That's just what it is.
Then
Then 2017 came around.
Mm-hmm. It came around.
Shit got weird there.
It really came around, didn't it?
So before this therapy session goes on
sorry.
further,
Sorry.
let's try something different. Who's this voice we're hearing, Jared?
Oh, this is the very much, the very beautiful, elegant.
Oh God, she's
know,
so hot.
Dude, so
so
smoking
good.
hot.
Caleb.
It's so
Yeah.
Dude, like eyes that could pierce the sun veil.
We better stop. I'm gonna get a boner. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, look into her eyes as I say
I
this.
can't,
Like, look
dude.
at
I can't even look
her
at her.
golden hair.
Okay. No, this is fun.
That is just
Thank you, Dave. I'm glad that you
radiating
did this.
Like a body that is tight like a tiger.
And not a cage tiger, like a wild,
Like
healthy
a
tiger.
wild tiger, dude. That
One that
tiger,
chases stuff to
runs,
kill it, yeah.
dude. Like it has to work for its food.
Bite through bone.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. And, teeth as white as a Steel Panther album.
A workhorse.
Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
A sturdy base.
Back strong.
You know
on
what I
plow.
mean? Yeah.
Dude. Wide stance. Drives a pearl white Yukon.
Yes.
Definitely
Yep.
a white SUV mom.
I'd be the bottom on when you're playing chicken.
America's
I'll be the
mom.
bottom.
You know, America's MILF, if you will.
Oh,
I think,
I like that.
yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Like
I like that.
that pretty much could be your
that's
title.
pretty fun.
I mean, you are the
America's
mother of
MILF.
Drinkin Bros.
Yeah.
You're America's MILF.
America's MILF. Like, I'm here to like talk some sense into you guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into your life.
But you're also like way younger than the one from American Pie.
yeah.
You're way cooler.
It doesn't
Like,
look
that's like way too old. That's like grandma status.
Yeah.
Like you're like just, almost like,
Like
high 20s
like almost like you
mom.
don't even know if it's a mom or not.
Yeah, you're like, wait, you
is
got
it a mom?
kids, dude?
Is it a mom?
Are you sister
I'm not sure.
or the mom? Are you?
Hey, are you a mom?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still haven't gotten around to the name.
I know. This is so
the-
sweet. I was
the-
like,
yes.
good enough.
The one and
Good
only
enough.
Jessie Wiseman,
Hi.
actor from a film I'm sure all of you have seen called Garden Party. What?
Wasn't in Garden Party.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Are you sure?
Wait, what? I wasn't in Garden Party.
You weren't in Garden Party?
No.
Who the hell was in Garden Party then?
I don't. The girl from that '70s show.
Oh.
Or no, one of the other ones.
What movie were you in?
I was in Range 15.
Yeah.
No, good ones.
50K to call
No,
girl.
the other one. Garden Party. Are you?
What are we fucking doing right now?
She's me, dude.
I don't know.
Dude,
I've
I
not
was
seen
never
this.
in Garden Party. Look up my IMDb.
I've never seen this.
There's literally
movie.
3 movies on there.
There's one before 50K and a call girl. Which was it?
Bellflower.
Bellflower.
Sorry.
Oh, they
Okay.
sound so similar.
They really do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flower, garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Flower.
get the
Bellflower,
garden
yeah,
mixture.
that's my claim to fame.
Wait, was Ross in Garden Party?
Yes. That's why I was like, what are we doing?
Okay.
That was during the Tiger Beat years?
Yeah. He had told me Bellflower is what he saw you in first.
Yes.
So I was thinking Garden Party. I'm an
Yes.
idiot.
So I have
Okay.
one movie that was like something a little bit
Okay.
that went to Sundance, and then the Beastie Boys bought it, and I was like, had a little indie fame,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Sex scene in there. Don't look it up.
Oh, wow.
You have a sex scene?
Yeah.
What? I'm watching that
What?
tonight. I'm watching that shit as soon as
Is
we're done
it
here.
graphic?
Yes.
Did you have to?
It's only a couple seconds, but it's graphic. A
Did
little
you?
bit.
How many takes did they make you do?
Like 3.
I hope there's outtakes.
Like, was it weird?
We did bloopers at the end. Everyone does the
was it
sex scene
weird?
bloopers, don't they?
Was it weird?
You what?
Was it weird?
It was weird because I had just met the person.
Damn.
Like that was our first. Like we were gonna be in the movie for the rest of the
They
many
wanted to
scenes.
start with this?
Start with that, and I actually think it's a good idea.
Get it
To
out
be
of the way.
honest, like
Get
get it
the
out of the
horny
way.
out of the way.
Well, you have no kind of weirdness with them. You're just like doing your job,
Yeah.
and then you kind of get to know them after. But
Okay.
They've like stopped sex scenes in movies altogether.
Yeah, I
know.
saw an article about that recently.
Really? What
yeah,
is
they just said they're down like 70% in movies since the 90s. Sex scenes, like just nobody gives a shit anymore.
I mean,
they
were.
they need the
They really didn't
coordinator.
do anything. Like it wasn't like cool.
Shit, I
Because
don't
you
know.
can't-
Some of them were pretty cool. You know, one that I think about a lot, the Angelina Jolie one in Taking Lives.
Yeah.
I think about that sex scene a lot because the first time you see her tits.
I guess it used to be
Yeah.
a whole action movie like formula.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
you had like, death, killing, love interest, sex scene,
Yes.
death finale, big boss.
And then in indie movies, which is the one that I did, it was like
Sexy,
that was
sexy.
you like being vulnerable and like doing whatever for the part. You know what I mean? Where
Okay,
you're like, I'm
sure.
not going to be
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the sex scene with the bra on because that's not realistic,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, sure.
So you go like, that's your way of being like, I'm really an actor,
I'm an
dude.
actor. I'm pulling these things out.
Yeah.
dude.
Wow,
yeah.
dude.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me, free.
It's wild.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're all gonna watch that later.
Yeah. And so then Ross saw that movie. Then he hired me.
He was like,
Me too'd me. And here we are, right?
It was like writing a whole movie where you're my
Yeah.
prostitute.
I hire you as my prostitute, and then you got to take care of me because I have
I guess
cancer.
you got. Oh, this is part of the movie. I don't know who wrote this. This is a crazy script. But we have to have sex the whole movie.
Dude,
Is this movie going anywhere?
I know
Sure.
you're joking, but it was kind of
Sure.
like that.
Yeah, this movie could be so famous.
I mean, honestly, that's a great. I mean,
It was kind of
I'm
like
not
that.
knocking
dude.
it,
That's
dude,
kinda
because I
cool,
would
though.
pull some shit like that.
That's kinda
I would.
cool.
Yes.
I would 100% be like, oh, that's the woman I want to actually like.
I'm in love.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
write
she's
her
a good
into,
actress
I'm
or
gonna write
whatever.
her into a movie and
Yep.
make her do production with me for 19 weeks straight.
Yep.
To the point where she literally is Stockholm syndrome into thinking that she loves me.
I'm going to isolate her. She has to go on the road with me for 30 days, which is what the movie was. I'm going to isolate her. It's going to be my friends, my crew, and
I'm gonna
I'm
look
the
really
only one
cool.
she knows.
Yeah, I look powerful.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
look
yeah.
organized.
This is a movie itself.
It is. It's
We
called
should make
50K and a call girl.
No, I mean,
Oh, but
we
yeah,
should
no,
make a movie about that.
About
where an actor sees another actor, and
Caleb,
and
this happened.
I know.
No, it happens. That's how Adam Sandler met
And
his
now
wife.
let's make a movie about it.
Okay, so then who would you pick?
You.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be me again.
it's
I'm
gonna
like,
be-
listen,
it's
I'm
gonna
good
be-
at it.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
good at it. Listen.
Yeah, but what
like,
happens
yeah.
when Caleb's in love at the end
Yeah.
and you're like, I've got to go home to my family.
husband.
And there's this scene
Yeah.
of like, the hands like slowly touching and Caleb's crying.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
the person in this scenario.
Yeah.
I was just saying in general.
Oh.
Like it needed, like if we get like some other actors like that are really
I think it's a
popular
good-
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that's a good plot.
Where you do like do you do like mockumentary style? Do you do it? Yeah.
I'm
About you
confused.
and Ron.
What's the plot?
No, exactly
That's
that.
the
It's
plot.
an actor or a director who sees
Oh,
a
so
hot
this
girl.
is like Inception
Yeah,
of
who sees
50
a hot,
Cent
yeah,
Girl.
and we
who
do a
sees
splice.
who sees a hot girl in a movie and he's like, oh my god, he's so in love. He's like, I gotta cast her in a movie where I'm the main actor,
Pretty
and
sure
me and
that's
her
what
are
went down
fucking the
with
whole time.
Quentin
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tarantino and Uma
Oh
Thurman.
yeah, he does that. That's just real life for him.
Yeah.
So like, we need to make a movie about that.
Isn't that true? That's what Tarantino
Yeah, he
does.
does that. Yeah, he does that
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
Like, doesn't Uma have a restraining order?
something like that. I think.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
wouldn't you guys and kind of don't you already?
What?
You know, you come up with an idea, you cast.
What are you pointing at me for?
Do you know what I mean?
you probably do that.
I probably do that.
Listen,
Probably, I could see that.
no, like you come up with an
Actually, you know what? Not really. You've not really done that, have you?
No.
You
Maybe
guys
just
are
like
all
hang
hanging
out
out.
with them, but you never actually
Yeah.
try to do anything with them.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just hang out with them.
You're just a little sweetie pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, this is a hot girl. Like she should be in one of our videos. And he's like, all right, bye.
But honestly, you
So
kind
you
of
think-
do. You
Kinda,
kind of do.
who was stuck around?
That's what I mean. Like, no,
Yeah.
he's actually right.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't like actually like try to
yeah.
be in love with
Me
them or
to them and
anything.
marry them and
Marry
make them
them.
have 3 kids, and then here we are. Just kidding.
It's
love
crazy
you.
that
I mean, I would enjoy. I've always fantasized about that, of having somebody that likes to do.
Yes.
the same thing.
do
That'd be
acting.
so cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just do hot love scenes the whole time, or you're just in love.
No.
I
Just
mean, not
doing
even
funny,
just sex,
silly
yeah,
shit.
but like you're just doing fun scenes the whole time.
Like-
but you're like secretly in love, so it makes it even better.
I'm thinking like even if it was like the lead singer of like a metal band, like a hot female lead singer of a rock
Yeah.
band, that would be cool.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, want to make
Yeah.
a song together today?
Oh shit.
Yes.
That's a cool one. Yeah, I've always thought like that would be cool to be in love with a girl who is just like really musically talented and just like sings and plays instruments and stuff. Because I can just like imagine like just making breakfast and she's like playing piano or doing
The violin, dude.
or some shit. And I'm just like,
It was like, hey, you make
like,
breakfast,
just, like,
I'll play the
so-
cello.
and I'm just like,
I love you.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
First, can we? Because now you said
Right.
some really hot shit, and I can't think straight making these eggs.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
Just serenading me.
Dream that
Yeah.
would be, but she would also be crazy.
Oh yeah, you got to be crazy to be good at cello.
Dude, you have
You
to
think?
be
I think
fucking
you actually
insane.
do. Like violin and cello. Like I think you actually have to be a little bit psycho.
By the way, the trauma
what
that
you
they
have to
have
trade off?
from having
The
to learn
parents that are
yep.
like, learn that violin.
Yeah,
and, you're
and
like,
she's like, I need you to fucking punch me.
yeah,
You gotta punch
please
me after I
bash
play.
my-
Yeah,
I'm gonna play this song. Could you like kick me in the head after I'm done?
It's the only way I can play like the way that I really want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, put some vibrato on that dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh dear.
Yeah, so
Oh,
they probably
dear.
are little freaks. That's even better.
That's what
Yeah.
I mean.
Musically talented, little freak, just
Yep.
wants love so bad.
And but great at music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, let's write a song, every day. That guy-
Isn't that the balance that you guys have a problem striking though?
Yeah.
I'm only guessing
You're only
because you guys are
spitballing here.
single. Yeah, where it's like you don't want boring.
Yeah.
You don't want boring, nice, and amazing. You need a little bit of crazy, but the right kind of crazy,
Yeah.
and not too much in the kind of crazy that fits with your crazy. Are you good? Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you're right. Like he's,
I'm analyzing.
Yeah.
Dude, what do I
Yeah.
look like? What's wrong with
he's
me?
thinking
Nothing.
about it. He knows. Yeah. No,
Take
I
a
literally
drink.
had this conversation. I was getting a tattoo by Deanna recently, and I've got a bunch by her up in
Yeah.
Dallas, and we do like tattoo artists are
Keep
like
going. I
a
got a
man's
bathroom.
therapist almost. It's like a lot of people's therapists. They tell them you tell them everything.
For
You're-
sure.
You're there for 10
The
hours.
hairstylist, the
it's
tattoo.
exactly
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same. So she's asking me about like love life and stuff, and we always talk about it. And I'm just like, listen. I
Yeah.
was like dumping it all, and she's like, well, and she gives me like all the advice, and I'm like, yep, you're right.
You're right, and I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You're right, and I'm not gonna do any
But
of
she
that.
said, she brought that up. She's like, do you think that maybe you like a little bit of the like the chase and like the hard stuff? And I'm just like,
Yes.
maybe I do.
Yes.
Like the one that's like kind of a bitch, and you're just like, fuck, maybe that is what I like. She's like, I don't think you like the one who's just like super in love with you and like just just fawning over you all the time. I think you like the one who is just like you can't figure out, and you're like, she's like kind of a bitch and like hurts your feelings, but like also you like kind of love her, and it's like you're like,
Yep.
maybe you're right.
Yep.
Maybe I'm an idiot.
Yeah, because you don't want the girl that's like sticks her tongue out in the picture and is like, we're crazy. This is us.
Yeah, no.
You want the girl that's fucking starting a fight.
Yeah.
Just to like making you jealous,
Yeah.
just to fucking start a
with
fight
it,
so
yeah.
that you guys can fight and then have sex,
Have
right?
sex, yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah, you
right?
want a little bit of a crazy bitch.
Dude, I have to start a fight. Honestly, I have to start a fight like once a month for sure.
Sure.
Just because I need
Like
that.
that.
I need a little bit of like, maybe we're going to end it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And going through that and like having the fight and being like, it's it. I'm done. I'm talking to a lawyer, right? I know I'm not.
Sure.
I don't know any lawyers. And also, I know if I talk to the lawyer, it's like I'm
like,
getting,
yeah, right.
Yeah, that
I'm getting
snowball's already been
letters.
pushed.
I'm getting all the emails that's
Yeah.
gonna show up, right? But I want that little bit of like,
A little box.
Yeah.
It's like a little bout.
yes, because otherwise it gets boring,
Sure.
guys,
And
and
it's-
it's good. That's why it's boring, because it's good.
Yeah.
And I know that in my brain,
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
in
You're
my
like, just-
I know it's good because it's a little bit
Yeah.
boring and we're doing our thing. But every once in a while, I gotta be like,
I gotta start a fight.
what if I just grab this guy's dick like in front of him? And do you know what I mean? Or just go like somebody's texting me. It's not anybody, but I'm like, you know what I mean? Just to be like,
You're like,
I'm like, oh, I don't.
you're like,
You get
It's
like
just
an
my
auto
doctor's
text from
office, and I'm like, oh, I don't know who it was.
you're like,
moving
Yeah.
up away.
Oh, it's nobody. It's nobody.
It's nobody. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Do not
yeah,
look at
yeah.
my messages.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
You're like,
Spectrum.
you're like taking a
Yeah.
cute selfie. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's for Domino's. It's
Oh,
fine.
it's no one. It's no one.
who the fuck was that?
Or
for?
every once in a while, with my husband of over 10 years, I'll be like, send some text and then be like, oh, whoops, wrong
one.
person, right? Just to kind of. I've got to have that.
That's fun.
I've got to have the feeling
Bend me
of
over.
it might.
Oh, wrong person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
oh,
wait.
it was you. It was
Oh,
you.
wait,
Like
no, that
just
wasn't you.
kinda, yeah. Like the back and forth of that. Fuck with his mind a little bit. Then he's like, whatever. And then we can like, I
Make
could be
up.
like, is this gonna last? You
Yeah.
know? I know it is.
And then you guys, it gets to the point, I don't know how you guys are, but it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in love with you so much. And you
Yep.
guys are like, you're telling your
Yes.
feelings. You're like, no, we're not going to get divorced because I love you so much and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then you guys like make out. And
Yeah.
say, I get it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I get
But
it.
I need
a little fight just so
that.
you can get
Dude,
all that
some
reassurance.
fire,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like with anything, you need to know that it might be taken away in order for it
And then they're like,
be-
no. Like
Yep.
they have their fists clenched. They're like,
Yeah.
don't try and leave.
Because when it's just
I'll
like,
kill you. Yeah, that kind of
you
stuff, yeah.
become roommates, you whatever,
Sure.
it's like, then it's like, it's never going to go away.
Yeah.
And then do I want it to?
You're like,
Because now I'm fucking bored.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
So,
is,
anyways, we brought guns into the bedroom.
Yeah. So what I'm saying
I
is.
do know a couple that
Yeah.
would shoot at each other. You knew this person too. It was our neighbors in fucking Wickersham.
Oh, the two-door
Okay, so
down
this is
people?
what I'm saying.
That makes sense.
of striking the balance.
Yeah.
Too much.
You know what?
Too much with the shooting at each other, right? But you need that little bit of crazy without being shooting at each other.
Well,
I'm going to reiterate something that we've talked about once before. I think a cool way, and this might be a fun little clip.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. I just wanna
it's at 18 minutes and
just,
44
18 minutes and
seconds.
44 seconds.
Everything I just said, gold.
Yeah.
Don't use it.
Wonderful.
Clip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's start now.
A way to keep it spicy between two people, talked about this once before, is to let's start a business where we sell huge hornets nests that you put up in the bedroom.
Okay.
And, just every now, you got to be quiet all the time. You're always on your tiptoes when you're waking up out of bed. You're trying not to disturb the hornets. You know what? Sometimes you're feeling a little spicy. We also sell a bucket of rocks. Put it next to your bed. You can just launch a few at that fucking thing.
Right.
Yeah,
I
dude.
like it.
Hornets are everywhere.
Hornets everywhere.
In the
dude.
bedroom.
And
I
it's
like
your
it.
fault.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
You started this.
Yeah, you
Shit.
threw the
See,
fucking
I don't
rock.
like I
Yeah.
don't like it
Yeah.
to be my fault. But
Yeah.
yeah. Because you know what? Even in the fight, I find a way for it not to be my fault.
Exactly.
And you're
the
doing that on
reason that I
purpose,
did
though.
it
Yeah.
You're
was
doing
because
that.
of you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I did. I got the Hornets angry because of what you did.
Because of what you did.
Yeah.
You're doing that. Yeah, that's gaslighting.
Yeah. But with Hornets.
Gaslighting?
Yeah.
That's fucking foreplay, bitch.
Yeah. It's kind of hot.
That's
You're
all
like hiding,
foreplay.
you're hiding under the
Gaslighting.
covers. Some are under the covers. You're getting
Yeah.
stung. But you're like, you start making out.
Yeah, but what
Yep.
if how would you feel like if like a
Take your
like
time.
a woman
Take your time.
yeah like a woman
Please.
like desecrated your honor in HEB and he like stepped in, but then she had like a biker husband that had a bunch of other bikers there too.
Yeah.
He ends up getting in like a 4-person brawl, gets pretty beat up, but wins all over you.
I mean,
You guys are fucking right.
right
There's
there.
no way.
Right
There's
by
Like he's
No
like fucked up
Right
too.
by the sushi.
But he
Yeah.
won.
I'm kicking those Asians out. I'm
Yeah.
like, we're doing it right here
Yeah.
by the sushi.
Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like an ideal situation.
100%.
Like, someone tried to insult you. It got him in a brawl.
Yes.
That he then won.
Yes.
In front of your face.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
ultimate man mode. That's
Yes.
like I think that's a daydream that every man has. Like that, they're like, I hope to God somebody says something out of the way to my hot girlfriend so that I can murder them in front of her.
Yes.
Like it's deep. Oh yeah,
So maybe can we add this service to the business?
yeah.
Maybe you guys have guys that will
Go insult.
hire
Go assault
to
your girlfriend,
Insult
and then you get to
girlfriends.
beat them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then she's just so in love.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
I
just
think that's
nuts.
part of the service.
That
too.
is. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yes.
but what if would you respect him if he took it a little too far, but like
Like killed a couple.
No.
of them.
I mean, like,
Maybe
like
killed
let's
someone-
say
one
a guy like grabs your ass and everybody saw it, and without hesitation, he just pulls out a machete and chops his fucking arm off.
Sorry.
That's so hot, dude.
Like, let's not go arm, let's go hand.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
there's
just the hand.
There's
Just the
no,
hand.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no time in between. Like the fact that you were like, excuse, the
just
machete's
gone.
already down,
Yes.
hand off. The whole building just watched this.
It's spraying.
Yeah.
He's
Because
spraying.
then you
And
both
he's
get-
just looking him in the eyes, like
Yeah.
yep.
He didn't make
Yep.
it.
And then he
didn't say
gets like
nothing.
maybe like 7 soft months in jail. Like you're good with
Yeah.
that though, right?
Ooh, that would
like,
be good,
Like
too.
you would tell your friends forever, like he cut a dude's hand off.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah,
a dude touched my ass,
And he cut his
and he had a machete. I didn't even know he had that
I
machete.
know. Why was
on
he
him.
carrying an HEB?
He had a
He just, like, had
he
the
had a
machete.
machete
Yeah, yeah.
tucked under his trench coat that he doesn't normally wear.
And I was like, it is 100 degrees.
It's
He's
so
like, I'm
hot.
in
Why
this.
does he have the trench
yeah,
coat
yeah,
on?
yeah.
But he had a big machete, whipped it out, hand gone.
I mean, instantly.
So you wait for him for jail.
100. What, 7 months?
Yeah.
No, you go visit him. You put titties on the glass.
Oh, dude. Like, that would be a dream. But then I also get to go home and, like, watch Netflix and go to sleep. With
Yeah,
them.
dude, he gets
You get, like,
and
a little
while
bit of
he's
a
in
break.
jail,
Yeah, you
he
get a
gets
little
his whole
break.
neck tatted, and
Yes.
and like he
Yes.
was in jail though for cutting a guy's hand off for assaulting you.
He gets a cool machete tat while he's in there.
Yeah, on his
Yeah.
face, dude,
Over
like right
his
here.
hands.
Yeah.
Over the fingers that he cut off and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Dude, that would be pretty cool.
So this is what I'm saying, guys. You gotta, it's exactly right. Exactly right. And even the jealousy thing. You gotta work.
yeah.
People talk about, I don't want him to be, he's so
Yes,
jealous.
they do.
Like,
Girls
you
like
do
that.
a
I think
little
that's-
bit.
want that,
Not to a
yeah.
controlling
Yeah,
degree,
not
That's
to
but
where
it's
I
like,
fail,
so bad.
man.
Yeah.
I have no jealousy.
Yeah, not to where it's so bad, but like a
you
girl.
have none?
No, I think that hurts a lot of girls.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that
You
hurts
have
my
to-
points too. They're
You
like,
got to
"Wait,
know the line is
You have
the
to
issue.
fake it a little bit
You
sometimes.
think I should start faking it?
A little bit sometimes.
Because
Yes.
I always get in trouble where they're like, they give
you
me the
don't care about me at
hypothetical where they're
all?
like, "Would you break up with me if I cheated on you?" I go, "Probably not."
I'm like, what?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because
I'm not supposed to say that.
no, because then you just seem like, oh, so you're like,
Yeah, but
you're like a
I'm
cuck.
thinking about like,
Yes.
wait a minute, like I gotta like help you box all your stuff,
Yeah.
like get you moved out, and like we gotta split the water bill. I'm like, no, dude, I'm just I would overlook that.
The
Sexy.
logistics aren't worth your bullshit.
How
Yeah.
sexy. Do you say that to her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should
that's
stop
real
saying that?
great. Yeah,
I should
yeah. I
stop
should
saying
probably
this?
not the water bill. I would leave
Okay,
out.
all
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
You know,
So
Yeah.
this is good advice.
you should
Like,
try lying. Have you tried lying?
Yeah.
No,
Try
I
it.
haven't. But because I for like 3 months I was on like this horrible inception of just first dates. Many of them.
So I heard that on the last episode, which I listened to with Gary, and I thought they're gonna have me on. It's a totally different show.
Yeah.
But you were talking about just first dates.
Yeah, they suck.
In a row. How do they suck? What's going on?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's like Caleb's saying, very few women have hobbies or passions. So they're not like excited. Like, dude, the weirdest, grossest, fucking fucked up thing that I could say is like this trauma obsession.
Yep.
Oh, my trauma. I want to tell, like, that's what I have to sit here and I have to listen to hours. There's one girl, I didn't even get to go on a date with her, but I had to spend like 7 hours on the phone listening to trauma. Trauma stories. Oh, this is why I'm so fucked up. This is why I can't date a guy. This is why. And it's just over and over to the point where it almost becomes like they love it.
They do.
Or this is now like,
It's
like
a personality.
Well,
so it's now a personality
instead
to
of
be.
it being a learning experience where, hey, I'm going to avoid this situation, or I'm going to look for the signs to not get into it again, or I'm going to do this. Now it's just, look at how cool I am because of how fucked up situation. But that's the thing is like, I'm sorry, but everybody's got fucked up situations in their lives.
Yes.
Like, and you cannot put a measurement. There's no fucking form of measurement to go, oh, well, this one's more fucked up than that one. Like,
yeah.
And so, no, you have the right to claim that you're more crazy and stupid because you've had worse things happen. It's like, yes, like, dude, almost every single girl has been in a violent situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yes.
like every single, I listen to these stories over and over and over again. Like,
look, we've all been raped. You know what I mean?
Everybody's had
in the
some.
new definition of it, we've all been fucking raped because we didn't always want to do it.
Yeah. True.
So in the new definition, we've all fucking done shit we didn't really want to do because of whatever.
The situation, or the guilt, or I don't want to make him mad, or I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But it's also too like the same thing over and over again is get in a violent situation and everybody from the outside is like, why didn't you leave? No, you're in this weird like fucking prison. Like, but again, like, you're not fucking special, dude. Like,
you're not special, and I don't think it's on the same level. You first called me after my women-hating rant, which it wasn't.
I love calling you for the women-hating rants.
There was one that went on my crime show that was about hating women, which I don't. Some of my best friends
Jessie
are women.
hates women.
I know. I got so many messages from people who are like, oh, I guess you hate women. I go, no, I don't hate women. I don't.
I just hate the idea of women.
I just don't like how they all act and are and are and talk and move around the world. And that's part of it, where it's just like there's so many moments in time where we had it in our hand and we fucked it up. We just fuck shit up. And to your point of like, just because you're a woman, I'm going to need to treat you like a queen. Tell me what you do.
Dude,
what are you into? What is your job?
Yeah.
What are you bringing to this table?
He needs to treat me like I fucking deserve to be treated. Why? Why?
Why do you deserve that?
Why do you deserve
You know what?
that?
Yeah.
Tiffany Gomez said the greatest thing to me that I've heard to date when it comes to this.
Okay.
When we were driving back from the hunt, she goes, I know a lot of people like to say, because she's very well off. And this was all self-made. Like she's a...
Yes, she has a high-powered job.
She's a fucking engineering designer for high-level homes.
Yeah.
And she builds homes herself, finances the builds of homes. She's...
Back to the story. You're on a tangent.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. I'm
Sure, I get it.
giving you the reason why she can say this.
I do 2-hour shows, so let's buckle in.
She says, it's not about like when I'm dating or I'm starting to talk to a guy. She goes, it's not about what I bring to the table. She goes, I am the fucking table.
Right, but she has that.
She has the ability to do that.
You can't just be
That's
like
what I mean.
in your shitty studio apartment,
you're
working
not
at the
the
coffee
table.
shop with
Like-
your cat or no cat, and being like,
Just make a cat joke.
and
dude.
I did. It wasn't a joke. It was like you have a cat or you don't have a cat. We're not sure, but you can't be like, I need to be treated like
Yes.
I
But that's it.
deserve,
Like,
go girl, be treated like a queen.
Yeah,
I just
boss
want
girl.
us, I think equality is like you bring to the table what you expect the other person
cut
to
your
bring
own
to the
firewood,
table.
dude.
Yeah.
And not just saying because I'm a woman, I deserve all the things. I deserve a man that has this in the bank account and this, whatever. Why? Why?
Yeah, why
Tell
do you
me
deserve that?
why. And then the other thing with like putting everything on the same level as far as trauma, the Me Too movement was the last thing where I was just like, I'm done. Because people that were being locked in closets and raped at work were now being compared to people that like somebody brushed across them and like maybe touched their ass and they're like, me too.
Yeah.
That I didn't like. It was like, you guys shut up. These people are going to talk.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the movement. And we just fucking ruined it again by being like, me too, me too, me too.
Like, I mean, pussies. Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, did you was it in your pussy?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I never say that word either. I was never able to even say that word on mic.
We're
But I
clipping
said
that
it
one.
was
Clip
good,
it,
right?
Dave. Jamie.
This is poison. This is poison. I just said that word like I say it every day. Wasn't it? Like I was saying it out loud.
Intro right there.
Good. Was it in your pussy? Oh, what did I just say?
Cut that out.
Yeah, in the intro.
Yeah. Cut that and then put it at the front.
That's how the show's
It was
opening it
so
up.
natural. I literally never say
Feels
that.
good.
It does feels good,
Doesn't it?
Doesn't it feel nice podcasting in a safe environment?
Right, I forget sometimes. This is where I feel the most safe, by the way.
You do.
Right?
We've had the best shows over the years.
Literally, I could say anything.
Like I when I used to come back on, when we're going broettes with you guys, like, and I would just fucking demolish like the
best.
stupid shit that I was doing.
Yes. The stories, like I said, premium content.
Because if
I
you,
like when you live your life for premium content. Because you
I
get
do.
it.
I do.
You get it.
but it's,
Yeah, you do.
Listen, you get premium content.
I'm for it. I'm for the.
I know.
Oh, this is going to be a good chapter.
Yes.
Not a. I kind of forgot what I
This is
read.
gonna be a really
Yeah.
funny story for my friends to have.
Yeah.
But it's like half the shit that I would. What's funny is like half the shit that I would tell you in these situations and things that I would get myself into. If the woman was your friend telling you this, you would be appalled.
Yes.
But when it's me telling you
Yes.
what I did, you're like,
No,
and then
good job.
what did you do?
And then what did you do?
And then what did you do? And then did you do it even more?
Right. And then I would always be like, fuck her. You know, yes, it is different. The advice I would give to a woman is different than the advice that I give to you guys. You do need to lie a little bit. It is not your nature to do the things that we want you to do.
Yeah.
So you do, as far as being jealous,
Yeah.
call it lying, call it whatever, but you do need to do the things. I think it's considerate
Oh yeah.
to play
That's
games
that's a
sometimes.
setup for sure. That's a setup for sure. There's a girl that I've been talking to recently, and she'll do that shit. And it'll always be like the day after we hang out and have like the best day.
Yeah.
And then next day she'll be like, so I'm gonna go do this today. Is that okay? And it's like the most not okay thing. I'm like, no.
Right? Do you say no?
Yes. Oh,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
So, and I'm just like, I'm like, sure. If you want to remain a single woman, yes, that sounds great for you.
Right.
Live your life, have fun. That's not what I want. So,
Yeah.
And then she'll be like, okay, cool. I'm glad you said that. That's, I was just,
Little tests.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's tests. They're like, let me find out where the line is.
Do you guys do the same thing? Do you guys have little, not maybe
Oh, yeah, I
subconscious
do
or
tests
whatever?
all the
Do you
time.
have, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what would be your test?
I won't talk to them for a little bit to see if they
Yes.
initiate.
Yeah.
You know, because I want to see if their level is where,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm
Yes.
balancing my level all the time to see, like,
Yeah.
where it is.
Yes.
Like, all right, let's check it.
Yes. And so then when she does her test to you, which is like wants you to be jealous a little bit.
Oh, no, I probably fuck it up. Because
can
I'm like,
fake it.
yeah, but I'm like, I don't know. I like, half of me kind of like is like, oh, let me piss her off.
Oh shit. The test gets
Yeah, yeah.
like
Yeah,
they're just testing each other
and
all in
forth.
the yeah.
I like to do ultimatums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to be.
We do like an ultimatum.
Yeah, I like to be totally in control sometimes with a very intense subject.
Ooh.
Yeah, where it's like hey, here's the options. One of them.
Pick one. Dude.
Yeah, one of them is I never talk to you again.
Yeah.
And here's the other one.
Well, I had someone once, like, just say straight
and that's
up,
what it is. And they're like, oh, okay.
Because then they can be like, God. And it's really just like you could either drink this coffee that I made you, right?
Yeah.
Or never fucking do it, right?
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the normal
That's literally-
shit.
Yeah, don't you think like isn't there a sense
fun.
isn't there a sense in women that they want him to make the decision anyway? To be like,
Yes.
but this is the one you're fucking choosing.
Yes.
Sometimes,
If you know what's best for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. That's okay. That's
Yes.
and to just talk about to
Women
touch
don't
on
like
it
to make
more.
decisions.
The girl that I've been seeing, like her
We always make the wrong ones.
past relationship was very like just like he didn't give a shit. Like you didn't make decisions, blah blah blah. Like was just kind of like whatever, do whatever the fuck you want. So she's been doing whatever the fuck she wants, and now like we're talking, and I'm like no. I'm like that's if you're seeing me, that's no, and
Does she love it?
so.
No.
I'll talk. Yeah.
That's
so I'll go into that. So a thing for me is I do not. More power to you, girls who have OnlyFans. Great, good for you. Make the money, be hot, make a shitload of money. I'll never date a girl who has an OnlyFans.
Yep.
That's my thing. Like I don't want that.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. Sorry.
Why are you looking at me?
Sorry.
Yeah,
why are you looking at me?
It's just you're across from him. Where's he supposed to look? I mean, he's talking to me.
I've never
and then
dated a
he's
girl that
looking-
has an
I would
OnlyFans.
never date a girl that has an OnlyFans.
Wow, dude.
But
I will say you guys are very different, though.
in
No, we're
ways,
not.
yeah, not really.
In
but
some ways you
in
are.
some
Not
ways,
really.
not really.
You would find it hot if she had an OnlyFans.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
but I
see.
didn't go.
That's
but
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
go on
There's
it.
a couple.
But here's the thing: I've never gone on it.
No, yeah.
I've dated plenty of girls that have OnlyFans, but I've never been on the site itself.
Yeah.
I've never signed up. I've never subscribed. Not a single one. I'll let you check this thing. I'll give you the password.
No, I believe you.
But I
I know
just
you
think
want
it's
to start
kinda,
a little sexy fight right now, but I'll believe you. I'm not going to look in the phone. But
I'll give
Okay.
you my password, dude.
Okay, so
Let's do it.
I found out we were talking, whatever. It's like got a little serious.
Yeah.
We've seen each other quite a few times now. It's been getting a little serious, and then I found out I knew she had some kind of page or something.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to bring it up. Then I found out it wasn't OnlyFans, and I couldn't hide how I was acting. And then that evening, she's like, "All right," she's like, "What's up? Something's up."
Really quick, did you already tell her in the beginning, this is my thing, or it
No.
just never came
No,
up?
it never came up.
Yeah. Okay.
We've seen each other.
You don't think you have to say that right off the bat with
yeah,
everyone?
because we've seen each other once a week for 6 weeks. And
Okay.
so it was getting there, but not super serious.
Because then
yet.
that's crazy on your part to be
Yeah.
like, hey, this is my thing.
Yeah, this is my one thing.
This
Yeah.
is my one thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so and
Okay.
it happened, found it, and I was just like, I was like, okay. So I found out it was this, and it's that's my one thing. It's I can't do that. I was like, I was like, hey, it's more power to you. I was like, cool for you,
For sure.
awesome. Make the fucking money for being hot.
Call me when you're done.
Do
I don't know.
it.
Yeah.
Good for you, but it's a no from me. So she was like, so what do you want to do? And I was like, I'm gonna have to stop. I was just straight up. I was like, I have to stop talking to you now.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, but I'm gonna be in my head about what goes on there. I was like, I'm never gonna fucking look at it. I was like, but I'm gonna be in my head thinking about it. So
And I'm going to treat you weirdly
I
because
was like,
of it.
I'm gonna be weird
gonna
towards you.
be
I was like,
good.
I'm already thinking about it, and I was like, and I don't like that, so it's gonna be weird now.
Yeah.
I was like, so sorry. I was like, but I'll talk to you some other time.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, oh my God, no. And she's like, look, and showed me the whole thing, screenshot her entire OnlyFans, a video.
Look at the power.
And it was just it was 8 posts. She's like, look. She's like, look.
Toxic,
She's
but
like,
I
it's just bikini pictures in normal outfits. She's like, there's just 2 bikini, just the simplest
Yeah.
shit. And she's like, look. She's like, I don't even have messages on, blah blah, all this stuff. And she's like, and I was like, well, still sorry. I was like, I appreciate that, but sorry, still, it's a no for me. I was like, because I'll never know.
And he said the meme.
and I'll always wonder.
That's no for me, dog.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
so,
how
I was
he
like,
ended it.
Yeah, I was like, so sorry. And she's like, all right. And then she just completely deleted the whole page. She's like, there it is, it's gone.
Bro.
She's like, gone.
Sweet and toxic.
So are you guys married now?
Right?
Because
that's
and I love you,
yeah.
but you just had her delete her
A page that was making 10
who was
grand
making
a
her
month
money
with basic
So you're
shit.
either
Yeah, it was
married to her now, Caleb.
Wow.
Yeah, you owe her a career.
Dude,
Yeah, right.
you're pretty much like the damn
Are
railroad
we dating
business.
still?
Yeah, we're going on a bow fishing trip this weekend. We got.
Wait, it is this weekend.
Yeah, well, this coming weekend, Friday.
I'll be in
So,
France.
so
Okay.
we hung out like 2 days after. She's like, I feel like I need to like make up to you, and I was like, dude, calm down. I was like, I told you, like, it's fine. I don't care. I was like, but it just wasn't for me. I was like, she's like, yeah, but
Right.
like, she's like, you made it seem like it was so easy to just throw me away, blah blah. I was like, well, it is.
It is.
when that's what I think you're doing.
You know what? That might be a good one because I think you guys can get into some fun, fucked up fights with your bullshit.
Oh
Caleb.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
sweet and toxic.
Because
yeah.
now he
He's
can
sweet
be
and
the
toxic.
one.
Yeah, now
we
I'm
need
like,
a name for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Toxic.
because I'm very sweet and romantic when in a relationship, but like now I've noticed like the last little like while that I don't give a shit anymore. As
Yeah.
soon as I get like any kind of like thing that I'm just like no, I'm just like all right, like I'm dangerously just done. Then I'm like one little thing I'm like okay, see ya.
I'm an insane
Really?
person.
Yeah,
Because I'm just like, you know what this fire needs? Kerosene
Dude.
and uranium.
Yeah. I've literally had like the most magical moments with this girl. Like it's like insane. The first time we hung out, like was like goofy. It was like I was like trembling and shit. Like the first time we like met and hung out, I'm like hugging her in front of this like fireplace in a hotel. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like it was like intense shit. Like every time
Yeah.
we've hung out, it's been very like insane romance, like awesome.
Right.
Amazing. Like unlike it talks to me like no other woman ever has. And then I was just like, all right, well, sorry, this was all really amazing. I'll never forget it, but bye, because you did one thing that I am not a fan of. So, and she's like, what the fuck? She's like, I've never had anybody talk to me
Yeah.
like
At the
that.
end of the trailer, he's like, well, this has been
But are
fun.
you saying? So what you're saying in that though is you don't have any shit.
Yeah, no, I
You're
don't. I don't do. I'm not perfect, but I don't do shit. Like if I'm talking to a girl, that's who I'm talking to. I don't
Okay.
like fuck around.
He's playing
I'm
video
not,
games,
Like
dude.
I'm a fucking nerd. I was like, I'm doing goofy shit. I'm baking cookies.
We're taking naps.
I'm going to
We're playing
sleep.
video
I'm
games.
working out. When it comes to relationship shit, I don't fuck around.
Okay.
So and I don't like. I'm not like
So
entertaining.
to our point, like you're saying, I need to be treated this way because
Because
this
that's
is how
I'm
I
gonna be.
do
Yeah,
it.
I was like, this is
Okay.
how I'm doing it. I was like, so. Yeah, I don't want to think about you messaging other dudes
No.
like about their cock and
It's
whatever
insane
all day.
that
Wow.
it's insane that you guys have to even have
that
that conversation.
yeah.
Again, I've been married for a long
Sure,
time.
yeah.
I was never on dating apps. I was never even on that.
Yeah.
So like the fact that you guys have to have these conversations,
because it's
like
so normal now. Like so many, like almost every, especially in our world.
Yes.
like all of ours. Like it's whoever we see or date is going to be somebody that's probably popular.
Yes.
like it's probably somebody who's going to be doing this similar.
Probably
shit.
on TV.
90,
Right.
90 literally
Digging for minerals.
just needs a child so
needs
bad.
a child,
Just, like,
needs them to be
really
blonde,
needs, like, a
them
large
to be
child.
large. We're spitballing.
Yeah,
like
just
we're
like-
literally
this is
just
like
like
ideas, dude.
It's just
look, we're just having fun. We're
just-
talking
yeah.
shit.
Talking
we don't even
shop,
know
dude.
what who or who.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. Like the show has gotten me in trouble for my entire life for 10 years now.
it really has.
Oh, every fucking
Yeah,
waking
yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Still, within the last week, I've had somebody be like, "Well, aren't you married to a porn star?" I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! Like,
Oh, because looking at
They're like-
going back to old.
you can like Google it. It
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
if you Google my name, it's like Jared Taylor marries porn star. Like. It's or Jared Taylor wife. Like there's
Right,
like
right,
the
right,
Google
right.
stuff. Like so
Is that
like,
who I'm thinking?
Yeah. Like, well, there was a wedding video.
Yeah.
I mean,
There
but
was?
people just don't understand.
Yeah.
Yes, you know this.
It's like a joke.
I didn't
This
know
was
there was a-
years ago. But I mean, that's the thing is something from 2019
Yeah.
is still biting me in the ass because people don't know. Like my entire existence is to like troll and,
Do
and
jokes,
be a
yeah.
fucking joke on the internet. And then also too, anytime we get on here, like I'm taking like pieces from 100 different things and merging them into one thing, like
Yeah.
over the course of 15 years. Like
Yes.
this isn't new. Like when I was in Florida, I went on a 200 Plenty of Fish dates. 200. So much so I had the book that I was writing
That's what I
way back
mean.
when called Fishing with Nets about the 20 craziest dates that I went on. Like Plenty of Fish had me on their homepage for like 13 weeks because my profile was so absurd.
That's what I mean. That was peak, like doing it for the content, Jared.
and
which,
that was
like,
just me in 2009,
great title.
9,
Yeah.
10.
Would have been a great book.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
amazing. Well, I got halfway through it and it sounded unbelievable.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't exaggerate anything. But like when I started reading it back, I was like, people are going to think that I'm just like making this up.
Yeah.
But you think you could revisit that now with like now that like people know how you are?
No, that was a magical time.
I know, but like
that
still,
he could do. Quote,
yeah, but like
Maybe,
now people know
maybe,
how you
but
are, so they're like, oh wow, what he
Also,
lied
too,
about.
Yeah,
I wrote some
that's
of them out,
true.
and I was like, God, man, I was a dick.
You don't want
Like,
to seem
I
like
was
an
like,
asshole. Okay.
Or like,
But
yeah,
it was
girls
a
are gonna
long
read that and be
time
like,
ago.
they're like, oh, I was crazy. Like, I mean, I had a van of 4 girls and 4 guys pick me up, and I was like, wait, there's equal numbers here, and the girls were like, no, we're going back to my place. We have a surprise for you. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll get in this van. We go to the house, and dude, this is the quick version of the story. One of the girls takes me upstairs, opens the door, and says, Angela, I brought you home a present. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And she like turns her lamp on and like squints and then like looks at me and she's like, yeah, come on.
what in the fuck?
She
was just like some
they just
nympho
brought
in
you
a
to some
cage
girl.
or something.
Sleeping. She was just sleeping in her room.
And she was like,
and
all
her
right,
friend was like, hey, we brought
she,
you
like,
home
chained?
a gift.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
she was there was
She's
5
like a
girls that lived
sleepy,
together.
horny princess.
Yeah.
that you just
Dude, and then here's where this gets even crazier.
No, let's
This
actually.
happens again 3 months later. I run into the same group of girls. I jump in the car with them because I'm like, oh, is Angela at home? They're like, yeah, come with us. I'm like, fuck yeah. Angela's awesome.
She sounds fucking
I run
awesome.
home and I run up the stairs and run to a room and open the door and there's a guy sleeping in bed and she's like, not tonight.
Can you imagine if you were out with a group of friends, or if you were out and you have a friend that's just back home in bed, waiting for you to bring her a dude. What a fucking weird way to do a night out.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? Like,
Hey,
you guys
if you
go
s-
out, bring me home.
Just
If
bring
you
me-
see anything,
If
like,
you guys
bring
see,
it
if you guys see something nice
Like
from
tacos
me, bring it
or-
home.
Just
I'm gonna
bring me a
I need
plate.
to catch
because
up
there
on
was
some
no
sleep.
hesitation at all. It was when I
food
reenact
or-
this
no.
time, the door swings open and she goes, Angela, get up. And she's like, what? And she turns the lamp on and she has me like, she goes, we brought this home for you. And I'm just standing there like, and I like wave and she like looks, she's like sitting up in bed and she like squints her eyes and she goes,
It's the other problem with me too. That world is not around anymore. Do you know what I mean?
this was 2011, yeah. This was a long time ago. This is 80,
We're like,
80 months ago, dude.
where is Angela?
Dude, I would love to know.
Can you fucking
You
find
should find Angela. Dude.
I don't think I ever had her
Whoever this
number.
weird-
I only
and
knew
was
where
she hot?
lived. Yeah, she was
She was
gorgeous.
hot. She was just
And
always tired.
The night that
She never
worked a
wanted
whole
to
day
go.
job.
She worked all day.
She was a
the night
doctor.
That, the night that
doctor,
doctor.
lawyer, and partner.
Yeah.
And she just needed dick to be brought right to
the
her
night
vagina.
that she had a guy in her bed. When I went back downstairs, all the girls had gone to bed and they didn't have a couch. They just had a washing machine in the living room. It was weird. These are just details I'm remembering.
Sure.
I left the house and I slept in the bushes at a Chili's.
Yep.
Some might call that an upgrade.
Shit.
Yep.
Well, it's Florida, so it's like warm.
Isn't that pretty nice out?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's like you were camping.
Not like cold.
Yeah, you
You're
could
like
camp.
camping, and then you could have woke up and got some Southwestern egg rolls.
Yeah.
That's a good
camping.
camping.
I mean, at like 11. Chili's don't open till 11.
Yeah, you could have slept in.
But the employees get there at like 9:30. They probably
I had
cook you up
bark
something
in my
early.
face. Like, because I
You
slept
slept
in
in
the
the
bark.
mulch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I slept in the bark. I slept in that Chili's 3 times. Like the first time was because I had nowhere to go and I forgot where my car was, like because I was so drunk, which is good. I wasn't gonna like drive home, but I'd sleep in it or something. But I did when I woke up at that Chili's. I was close to this. Dave knows this person. His name was Von Honeycutt.
That sounds fake.
He was a
real
very wealthy man that had a really cool mansion on the water with 2 yachts. but he had a separate house that was just kind of by the mall that was kind of basic that he would bring dates to, so they didn't know that he had money.
Oh yeah, like the
This
basketball
is exactly
condo.
why he can't put the book out, because this sounds like he's making it up as he goes.
I know.
So I wake up from Chili's and I'm like, oh God, like I have no clue where my fucking car is. I don't know where I started the night before, but I was like, oh, I'm close to, hopefully Vaughn's at his flop house. And so I run barefoot because I just had sandals on and I was covered in bark. I run to his house and his car was there. He has a driver. And I knock on the door. It's like maybe 8:30, 9 in the morning. And Vaughn answers in a beautiful fucking red silk robe. And he has a giant cup. And he just looks at me and he goes, oh, Jared, you look like you could use some vodka.
That didn't happen though.
It did?
Did it happen?
Yes. And he poured me a giant screwdriver.
Actually, with you, I believe.
And then we jumped in his car while his driver drove around. And he tried to talk me into where I started partying. And I was like, oh my God, I'm at the Emerald Grand. I parked the car in the Emerald Grand. And it had all my music stuff in it because I'd played music the night before. So it had like all my PA and stuff.
Did he do drunk recall with you?
Well, he was just like,
Well, he's like, let's get vodka in you.
yeah, he was
We'll
like,
get you
he was
right
like, let
to
me
the
get you,
same buzz,
let me get you fucking,
and then we'll
buzzing up.
retrace.
Yeah. And like, we're like driving around. He's like, come on. Cause he knows where I frequent. Like
Sure.
We're either at AJ's or Nighttown. He's like, Electric Cowboy maybe. And I'm like, no, I walked across the parking lot. My car's at Emerald Grand.
There you go.
And I found it. So I got my car
go.
back.
What an angel.
Yeah, dude, Vaughn Honeycutt. He's great. He's still on my Instagram and he comments every once in a while with an American flag and like sunglass emoji. Like, yeah. Dude, he's old. Like,
Yeah. Angela, though.
Angela, dude.
Angela,
Where
we
is
need
she?
to
You
find.
gotta find her.
If
It was
any of
Florida?
Yeah, it was Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
Was she in
There
college?
was 5 girls. No.
Okay.
They all had good jobs. They were all really hot.
Again, Dr. Lord.
They were like 20, they were like 26, 27, 28-ish.
Astronaut.
5 of them like all lived together in a really nice house behind Chili's in
It's
Fort
like a
Walton
bunch
Beach.
of hot girls in a mansion behind Chili's.
Yeah.
This is a Playboy mansion? Wait, are you talking about the Playboy
Did you
mansion?
find a dream come true?
Angela. Well, I mean, you did find a
Man,
dream come
Angela's
true.
a hot name.
And you let Angela
I
just
never got
slip.
her phone number.
Oh,
Well,
poor
I
guy.
Angela-
I just knew her address.
Yeah,
You
she
know,
doesn't want you to have her phone.
My first crush ever was on a girl named Angela
No one.
that I like
In
actually
Florida?
remember. As a child. Her name, she had like Native American family and her last name was White Wing.
What?
Angela White Wing.
Shut up.
Dude, she was gorgeous.
Of
course she
This might be the
was.
same Angela.
It was like
Wait, was she-
absolutely gorgeous.
I mean,
Was she native?
no, she had big white wings hanging above her bed.
That may have been her. But no.
Dude, did we just...
I think she had like a bad time after
Is this
high
the
school.
4th Eskimo
Yeah.
brother?
But
Jared and
Dude.
Caleb in a tree. The tree only has a few branches.
Yeah.
Oh no, we fell.
I'm gonna die.
Having
fall out of
sex
this
with all the same women. Is that the song? How does the song go?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I think that was
It's
pretty
like,
close.
in a tree.
Yeah, I remember she was friends with my like closest in age sister, and one time she spent like I always thought she was so gorgeous in like school. Like I would see her every now and then and be like, oh my God, the prettiest girl ever.
Right.
And then one night she spent the night with my sister Millie, but she ended up just staying with me most of the night in my room playing PlayStation. She was like a nerd.
What was the age difference? Not a lot.
Like 6 years.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, I mean, in grade school, that's a lot.
That is a
That's a
lot.
lot. I was a baby, and but I had that riz as a child, as we know.
You need
I
to
believe
stop.
it.
Had that
I
hollow
literally,
riz.
I believe
I
it.
had that
Toddler riz,
I had
dude.
that toddler riz, man, with my golden hair.
Do you guys ever think about that? Where like, I think about like when we hung out with older people and thought we were like fucking killing it.
Dude.
I get that. You know, there's things that you get embarrassed
And
like
you're like, oh.
secondhand.
Yeah.
Like that I listened to fucking 311 or something
Sure.
and like
They only have one
That-
good song from Chaos. What?
what's that?
From Chaos. 311. They only
Yeah.
have one good song.
What is it?
From Chaos.
Oh, no.
Is that not the same?
Amber.
band? Amber, yeah.
Yeah. Amber's the only good song.
Amber is the color of your energy, dude. Come
Okay,
on.
I mean,
Dude,
that's
Amber is
okay.
the color
It's
of your energy,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Dude,
Come
you
on.
couldn't even spell energy if you tried.
You derailed the story for that? Come
Okay,
on now.
sorry.
Whatever.
So, but I get that kind of. embarrassment from thinking like the people that I like had crushes on like that. Like you were sitting, if you go back in time and you were sitting in the room being like,
baby.
dude, I'm fucking like killing it. It's even worse with girls because I'm like, I'm sure I was just like the most annoying, like thinking that I was
just a baby.
I was like 5 and this guy was probably like, do you know what I mean? Like
30.
whatever, like an uncle even or like something.
Yeah.
And you just thought like,
Pull my
they
hair
think
again.
I'm like so cool.
Run your fingers through my hair again.
Did your parents love you?
What is it?
Did your parents love you?
Yeah, my mom really loved me.
Yeah, and like told you how awesome you were and how loved you.
Yeah, they really loved me.
You.
Yeah, they weren't like doing
So
like,
I think
insane
that's
stuff. Yeah.
No, but that's the problem is
yeah.
I think that we were just like we are so fucking awesome
Yeah.
when we weren't.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And how embarrassing that we were like walking through life being like, I was chubby. I played softball. I liked Home Depot, and I was like,
What do you mean you liked?
sexy in high school. Can you
Okay.
believe?
What does that even
What do you
mean?
like about
Depot's
Home
pretty
Depot?
cool.
Like I
Yeah.
should have been
Other
a
than the smell.
lesbian.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I still like Home Depot.
Home
I'm
Depot's
saying
pretty
over
awesome.
Lowe's.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't
Do you guys like Lowe's?
understand,
That's all I had growing up was Lowe's.
So we're rivals.
I mean, no,
You
I
guys
go to
being
Home
serious
Depot
right
all the
now?
time.
It's the same
That's
goddamn
what-
now
thing.
you do.
Yeah,
So
now
you
blue, that
switched.
was my
Orange.
that's my option.
It's the same
switched.
fucking thing.
It pretty much is,
It's
except
not.
the
No,
colors
it's
of
not.
days.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. That's insane that you would say it's the same thing because it's absolutely
It's
not the same
pretty
thing.
different.
It's the same
It's
thing.
completely different.
No, it's not.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember like thinking about that, and I was like, dude, it's like she's just in my room until midnight playing PlayStation 1 with me. And I'm just like against my chair, like in the wall, trying to be cool. I'm like 5. Something like
Thinking that like
I'm
she's
more like
kind of
I'm more like 8 or 9.
Right.
And but like I'm like man, she totally has a crush on me, dude.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Does that make?
She was just
I
using
get
the
like
PlayStation.
she was just like, I love fucking.
she was
video
using
games.
PlayStation and she probably like got in a fight with your sisters. Do you know what I mean? She
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
like, I'm going in the other room.
I'm gonna go hang out with your little brother.
and you were just like leaning against
Yeah,
the
I was
wall,
like,
just like,
you wanna play some PlayStation, baby?
Yeah,
Hey.
you're like, you've built a cigarette.
you want a drink? Yeah.
I smoke all the time.
Yeah. I'm like puking.
That kind of
Dude, I
stuff
smoke
makes
all the
me
time.
embarrassed
Check it out.
sometimes.
I just started shaving.
Yeah. My ass.
Yeah.
That's what I say as a kid.
Oh my
I'm
god!
shaving my ass now.
Yeah, and he thought it was funny.
I
He
was
thought
like,
it was
yeah.
like a good line.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
have
God.
that?
What? No.
Yeah. I think she might be dead now though.
You don't have embarrassment of like times that you were like thinking you were when you were younger?
Oh, I mean, maybe. Yeah, like. I remember like getting
You're always cool.
getting to sit next to like the 9th graders.
And thinking
like-
that they weren't annoyed by you. Like we're all
Yeah,
annoyed by
we're-
younger.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
the first thing I said, like he had like these rad Fila shoes, and this guy, that wouldn't never talk to me. I was like, "Oh, those are those new Filas?" He's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "I saw them at Ross on sale," and he was like, "Got these at Foot Locker, idiot." I was like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So you got that feedback right away. What we're
Yeah.
saying is like our version of it in our mind is so fucking skewed that if we talk to the girl or the guy, they would just be like, this fucking I had to like play
little
PlayStation
idiot
with this fucking like
Mm.
little kid, and he just kept being like looking at me and like
Fucking kept farting.
asking if I like
Picking his
wanted a
nose.
drink, and I was like, yeah.
It's the
I can't
same.
think
Like,
of it.
there's plenty of memes about it. A lot of people live the same lives, but I can remember like being younger in church, and like when we would do events, there was like a few girls there at Sunday school that I was like, thought was
Damn,
so
dude.
hot.
Yeah.
I'd be like carrying like 4 fold up chairs in each arm. when
Right.
we would do events and stuff, and I'd be like, this isn't even heavy at all.
Yep.
This is light. I wish I had 10 more. If somebody could put 10 more on my arms, that'd be great.
But like being
He's
serious.
just carrying
And they're
chairs.
just
Like
like,
seriously, like this isn't even light. I'm like yawning.
yeah.
What? Am I carrying anything? I like fall asleep. I forgot I was carrying these 10 chairs. And I'm just like, in my mind, you know, not like thinking that as a little boy, but I'm like, God, they're so fucking wet right now in church.
Yeah,
for me.
they're fucking
like,
loving
they don't
this.
give a shit about Jesus right now. They're so
Yeah.
Now you've got your heart.
They're ready to
where you-
sin.
Now but that's the thing. He's doing the same thing now. He's over there revving his fucking
Yeah,
motorcycle.
true.
Thinking like, dude, look at all these girls. They're just like, what is that
True.
idiot making all that noise, that racket for?
I know, and you're like,
He's
if
doing
you,
a fucking one-wheel burnout. Like,
you're like, if you go on the highway, he's like, no, man, I'm not gonna take it on the fucking highway. What are you, crazy?
There's no girls on the highway.
Girls
That's
on the
stupid.
highway?
These girls can't drive.
Girls can't
It's
drive.
like I'm literally just going to the gas station, revving and driving back.
My thing is, I literally like go and I'll drive. Like, if I just want to go for a little ride, I'll go do a little loop through Bernie and then like up a different way and then come back. But I always end up stopping at like some random gas station and I just like chug a protein
Yeah.
shake, slam it, and then I'm just like,
It's almost like going out on the boat to like throw the line out.
yeah.
No bites. Let me go
man,
back.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're not biting today,
They're
kind
not
of
biting
thing.
Going for a little cruise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I revved it. I drank the protein
Yeah.
shake. No girls came over.
0 girls were interested.
So there's no
Maybe
women in the
next time.
world.
I think they're all dead right now.
Yep.
I
There's
think-
no women left in the world right
Yeah.
now. So I'm going to go home.
Did anybody see anything on the news about every woman in Bernie being dead? Because
'Cause I did
I
the-
revved my bike up through the whole
I
time.
think we
like-
need to
and
go
I
to
drank
India,
the
and Caleb's got to get a date from India.
Protein.
We just gotta go someplace crazy, dude.
India?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where's your next trip?
I'm
that
taking
you would-
Gary to Scotland.
Gary to Scotland.
Yeah.
What's the end game?
You're not
there?
buying him like a return ticket, are you?
I don't know yet.
You're
Make
the
'em
only
earn
one
it.
with the return ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the end game there?
There's
the
none.
goal.
It's
Okay.
just let's see what happens.
Okay.
Let's see what happens in Scotland, dude. it's called Jared Gare Study Broads.
Study
Well,
abroad.
it's study abroad, but
yeah,
it
it's just
crosses
one
out
broad,
the A, and then
broad.
there's an S added on.
Yeah.
That's good.
Jared Gare Study Abroad.
Have you guys had a broad on here before? Have you had a girl? Have you had a
we've had a
gal
few.
on here? No. Let
Heather,
me finish.
we've
Let
had
me finish.
Colleen.
Let me finish. That you haven't had your penis in?
Oh wow, dude.
No, I'm just wondering.
That's a solid question because the answer is nope.
Oh,
No. Colleen.
Colleen,
safe.
no?
Colleen's safe.
Okay.
But I mean,
I'm the
technically,
second-
Charlie has. So I mean, one of us in the
have we
group
not
has.
had another girl on here
No.
No, you have.
other than those? Yeah.
That Jared hasn't
Hasn't done sex.
done
too.
stuff with. That
Wow, guys.
What?
We're just ruining my life the rest from here on out. Hopefully, no one watches this long.
Yeah.
No, we're just seeing. No,
We're just wandering.
What are we wondering?
we're just seeing your life. What do you mean?
Yeah,
The
getting
girls
awfully
that you've
defensive.
had on, you've like admitted to,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you're mad about it?
Nope. Well, we introduced the guest, Dave.
Yeah, we did do it.
Yep. Proud of you.
That was.
How do you feel?
Oh, we'll see how this does.
How do you feel
We'll
about
see
it?
if you do better than Gary.
I won't do better than Gary, not with your audience.
No, you have
What?
to.
You will do better than
Well,
Gary.
now listen.
His is just so
Especially the
bad.
way we gassed you up at the beginning. They're gonna be like,
I know what.
they were like fucking
What's
supermodel.
Golden Angel?
We get to put you
Yeah.
on the thumbnail, and the title's going to be America's MILF.
Yeah.
You're going to do better than
That's
Gary.
pretty good,
Yeah.
right? Do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's great.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
It's way
also-
better than Sorry Gary's on again.
Yeah.
I have 8 followers, but they're loyal. Do you know what I mean? They follow
Yeah.
me everywhere.
Everywhere.
So get
They're-
ready for that.
That's why you have to
bump.
get that Yukon, dude. You just
Get
gotta
ready
give
for
some of
that.
them a ride.
Bring
That
them, yeah.
Wiseman bump that you're about
Okay.
to get in your followers.
Okay. Shit.
Okay?
Yeah.
All
You
right,
might
well,
get
let's
2 of
go.
them. You'll get 1.
So if
yeah.
you're one of the Wiseman followers, leave a comment so we know
Yeah.
where all,
Yeah. Give us
all
That
3
you've
of you
come
are.
over
I'm one of the
here.
Wiseman 8.
Yeah. Give us some W's in the chat for the Wiseman.
W's in the
yeah.
chat,
Yeah,
dude.
for Wiseman. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thanks for making the drive in your mom-mobile.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I love you guys both. You know that. Don't make that face. No, look at me.
It's 'cause
No,
he's
Jared.
trying not to blush.
Jared, look at me. Have a moment. I love you very much. You're one of my very, very good friends, and I want the only absolute best for you. And you deserve it.
He's trying not to blush
You
so hard. Dude.
deserve it. You're very good looking. You know that. You know that. The length that your beard is perfect right now. Do not change
So
that.
handsome, dude.
Do not change the length of the beard. Exactly where you are, energy-wise and everything is perfect.
He's fucking killing it.
Do it. Put it out there.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
you.
dude. You're fucking
I love
set.
you. Dave, I love you too. Okay? Thank you guys.
Goodbye.
Of course. Thank you.